What if your choices today are shaping a legacy that lasts far beyond your lifetime? Good morning. Today we're looking at Genesis chapter 49, verses 1 through 27. And as always, I encourage you to read this passage personally because it shows us Jacob speaking prophetically over his sons, revealing character, consequences, and the future of each tribe. In verses 1 and 2, Jacob gathers his sons and tells them he would declare what shall befall them in the last days. This is more than a father's blessing. It's prophetic insight into the future of the tribes of Israel. Jacob is looking beyond the present into what God will do through each of his sons. In verses 3 and 4, Jacob speaks to Reuben, his firstborn. Though Reuben had position and potential, his instability and past sin cost him preeminence. This shows us that position alone does not guarantee blessing. Character does matter. In verses 5 through 7, Jacob addresses Simeon and Levi, recalling their violence in Shechem. Their anger brought destruction, and Jacob declared that they will be scattered in Israel. This reminds us that uncontrolled anger does have lasting consequences. In verses 8 through 12, Jacob turns to Judah, and the tone shifts. Judah is praised, and leadership is promised to him. Verse 10 is especially important. The scepter shall not depart from Judah until Shiloh come. This is clear prophetic reference pointing forward to a coming ruler, ultimately fulfilled in Jesus Christ. From Judah will come kings and eventually the King, Jesus Christ. In verses 13 through 21, Jacob continues with the other sons, each receiving words that reflect their character and future. These statements are brief but meaningful, showing how each tribe will function and develop. In verses 22 through 26, Jacob speaks of Joseph, and the blessing is abundant. Joseph is described as fruitful despite being attacked and opposed. God strengthened him, and Jacob acknowledges God as the source of Joseph's success. This reflects Joseph's life. He endured a lot of hardship, but remained faithful, and God blessed him. Finally, in verse 27, Jacob speaks of Benjamin, describing strength and intensity. Each son receives a word that aligns with both their character and their future. This passage teaches us that our lives leave a legacy. Jacob's words connect past actions with future outcomes. God's purposes are woven through human character, choices, and responses. This passage also, of course, points us clearly to Christ, especially through Judah. The promise of a coming ruler, Shiloh, is fulfilled in Jesus Christ, the King, who brings peace and reigns forever. Today, consider the legacy your life is building. Your choices, attitudes, and responses, they matter more than you may realize. Walk in obedience, seek godly character, and remember that what you do today can influence far more than just your present circumstances. God bless.